Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Katie Spicer, and today is Thursday, May 9th, 2024. We have a lot to look at in local news today, including information on the Link's upcoming community education courses, Vintage Magnolia's Mother's Day Tea, and Sullivan Creek Ranch's Branding Day. All of this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. Despite online rumors perpetuated by a local blog, a group of Haitians were not bussed into Cullman, though they are finishing paperwork for a new job. According to Tara Hutchinson, Communications Director for the Alabama Department of Labor, the statement made in the online blog post that prospective employees were bussed into the city was completely false, stating at no time were there any buses or vans. She continued by saying the large amount of hopeful workers outside the employment center was a normal business day for the Cullman Career Center, which, along with the other 56 career centers located across Alabama, works to match suitable employees with available jobs. Hutchinson went on to tell the Cullman Tribune that this has nothing to do with a federal program, but staffing for a local manufacturer. Hutchinson said a staffing agency representing Topre America has been interviewing potential candidates at the Cullman Career Center for the past several days. They are looking to fill manufacturing and production positions. More than 100 people have visited the Career Center to be considered for these positions. Anyone interested in these jobs or other Career Center services should visit www.labor.alabama.gov. Next up, let's meet our pet of the week. Toby is an approximately 3-year-old mixed-breed male with a large stature. His mix is unknown, but the staff at the Cullman County Animal Shelter are convinced he is made up of everything lovable and good. His sweet demeanor and his large stature and black and brown points on his ears, left eye, and tail lend a certain similarity to the little rascal's pal, Petey. This gentle giant's medium to high energy level ensures a fetch playmate or a walking and hiking buddy for years to come, as Toby enjoys hiking and adventures to great places with his owners. His eyes never stray far away from his person when outside. Reminiscent of a guardian dog, Toby watchfully checks on his owner's safety. Shooting to your side when called, Toby is well on his way to becoming a well-educated pup, learning more hand signals and manners each day that passes. Are you ready to meet Toby? Head over to the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. for a meet and greet. His adoption fee of $130 includes neuter, DHLPP vaccine, Bordetella vaccine, rabies vaccine, wormer, general exam at the vet, and a microchip. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. Finally, to round out our top stories, the Link of Cullman County is offering free classes to begin Monday, May 13th at the Link's office. Topics ranging from active parenting and cooperative co-parenting strategies and a 12-step program are all on the organization's itinerary for the courses. One of the offered courses, Understanding Dad, delves deeper into the importance of a father figure in children's lives. Communication strategies and tips will be shared to assist in strengthening parenting partnerships for the benefit of the child involved, ultimately leaving mothers and caregivers with valuable knowledge and the ability to ease the burden of a tumultuous parenting relationship. Monday, May 13th, kicks off the courses with Understanding Dad at 10:30 a.m., followed by Anger Management at 3 p.m., and Parenting Birth to 5 Years, which outlines various styles of parenting along with the stages of child development and bond building that often go hand in hand at 4 p.m. Tuesday, May 14th at 4 p.m. sees Active Parenting, a comprehensive and in-depth parenting program aimed at helping parents of children ages 5 to 12 raise responsible, cooperative children who can resist negative peer pressure and thrive. Thursday, May 16th at 3:30 p.m. will be the Cooperative Co-Parenting course. This program helps separated parents with shared custody shield their children from ongoing and potentially damaging parental conflict. Parents learn to navigate through the process of recovery with their children while establishing a cooperative long-term relationship with the other parent. Each Tuesday and Thursday year-round, the Link hosts a biblically based 12-step program at noon. While classes are free to attend, interested attendees must register by scanning the provided QR code or by contacting the Link at 256-775-0028 or by emailing Julie Hall at juliehall@lincolncullman.org. Now that we have the top stories out of the way, we're going to take a quick break before returning with sports. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. Let's get an update on this week's college baseball action. Auburn traveled to Georgia Tech Tuesday for a matchup with the Yellow Jackets, and the Tigers recorded 5 defensive runs saved and hit 3 home runs in a 7-2 win, completing a midweek sweep of the Yellow Jackets this season. Chris Stansfield robbed a 2-run home run in the second inning and threw out a runner at the plate in the third, while Cade Ballou brought back a second 2-run homer right in the field in the ninth. Ballou led the way at the plate with 4 RBIs in the win. Eric Guevara and Cooper Weiss each posted a hit and an RBI, and Stansfield, Mason Manners, Cooper McMurray, and Ike Irish each added a hit as well. Joseph Gonzalez made his first appearance on the mound since April 16th and allowed 1 run on 1 hit with 1 walk in 2 innings of work. Auburn's bullpen trio of Ben Shore, Cameron Keshuk, and Christian Herberholz each pitched a pair of innings and held Georgia Tech scoreless on just 3 hits in the final 6 frames. Shore earned his first career win, and Herberholz recorded his second save. Auburn will travel to Missouri for a 3-game series in Columbia this weekend. Meanwhile, back in Alabama, the 25th-ranked Crimson Tide were on the road to take on number 21 Troy Tuesday night, and the Tide edged the Trojans 7-6 to finish the season 20-4 in non-conference play. Alabama built a 3-0 lead after 3 innings and added 2 more in the fourth, highlighted by a solo home run from William Hameter. Troy was able to get on the board with 1 run in the bottom of the fourth before adding 4 in the fifth to tie things up at 5 through 5 innings. Hameter helped the Tide regain the lead with the solo homer to start the sixth, and Alabama pushed 1 more run across in the 8th to secure a 7-6 win over the Trojans. Hameter led the Tide offense, finishing 2 for 3 with 2 solo homers, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and 2 walks. Will Hodo matched him with a pair of RBIs to go along with a hit, a run, and a scored on 1 walk. In the win went to Aiden Mazoa on the mound, while Braylon Myers notched on his second save of the season with a scoreless 9th inning that included 1 strikeout. Alabama will now head home for a 3-game series with LSU this weekend. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be back after this message. Hello and welcome back to Cullman Today. Now it's time to speed things up with our news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Cornerstone Revival Center Altered Youth Group is hosting a Bangin' Barbecue fundraiser to support their growing ministry. Youth pastor Jordan Fitzgerald and his wife Jade have been running Cornerstone's youth ministry with grace and enthusiasm for a while, encouraging the church's younger generation to follow the word and to grow into spiritually healthy and obedient disciples. The way they achieve their high hopes and goals is through adapting the word to a relevant function or scenario, putting interest and fun into scripture for the church's youth gatherings. The Altered Youth Group is selling barbecue plates to fund their gatherings. The congregation of Cornerstone Revival Center has come together in support of the young adults, offering to provide and smoke the meat as well as all the necessary fixings and sides for a proper Southern barbecue plate. A donation of $10 will get a warm and savory pulled pork barbecue sandwich, a tart and juicy pickle, an individual bag of chips, and a delectable dessert to end the meal on a sweet note. Drinks will also be available for purchase on site. The ministry can accept cash, card, or checks from reputable businesses for the plates. Jordan Fitzgerald offers an option for those businesses that may want to place a larger order for an office or a team. He says we can also provide donation receipts for offices or businesses if needed for tax deductions. Plates can be ordered by calling or texting 256-338-0389. Orders must be received by Tuesday, May 14th. Meals are available to be picked up at Cornerstone Revival Center on Saturday, May 17th between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Delivery of the meals is available upon request at the time of ordering. Robots staged a mini takeover at West Elementary School this week, but don't worry, they were thankfully all under student control as part of an ambitious robotics club showcase competition. West and East Elementary Schools had a chance to showcase their robotics clubs with a competition night to highlight work with the Vex IQ robots. Teams competed in an interview, notebooking, skills challenge, and team challenges to demonstrate collaboration, problem solving, and critical thinking skills at West Elementary School on Monday, May 6, 2024. The showcase competition was a chance for students to see what it's like to compete compete in actual robotics competitions, something they haven't had a chance to quite do yet since the robotics clubs have been after-school activities up to this point. Koloff said the smaller competition prepared the students for larger settings. Students gained team-building skills, became familiar with competition, and transitioned STEM exploratory ideas into the application of STEM competency. Vintage Magnolias in Hanceville is set to host a Mother's Day tea and book signing event on Saturday, May 11th, featuring local author Beverly Davis. The event promises a charming afternoon of tea, shopping, and fellowship, starting at noon with the author arriving around 11:45 a.m. for early attendees. Maggie Stileo, owner of Vintage Magnolias, describes the event as a special celebration of motherhood. She explained, "We want to honor all moms with a special time of food, fellowship, and the opportunity to meet a woman of God." Guests will have the unique opportunity to meet Beverly Davis and purchase her new book, A Cup of Tea and Devotions, which includes a personal gift from the author. The book, a 40-day women's devotional, shares Davis's personal experiences alongside Bible verses for encouragement, paired with tea recipes that offer health and calming benefits. It aims to inspire and uplift its readers, making it a perfect gift for Mother's Day. In addition to the book signing, the event will feature drawings for special Mother's Day giveaways, including a gift basket with hand-picked items and a mystery gift from the owner herself. Attendees can also enjoy sales throughout the store, which support local vendors and artists, many of whom are talented mothers. For further details or inquiries about the event, guests are encouraged to contact Maggie Stileo directly at Vintage Magnolias by calling 256-385-0652 or visiting the store's Facebook page. Step into the world of traditional ranching at the Sullivan Creek Ranch as it opens its doors for the 2024 Gather and Branding event. Scheduled for Sunday, May 19th, starting at 8 a.m., this annual event promises an authentic glimpse into the Western tradition of neighboring, where friends and family come together to help with cattle gathering, branding, and doctoring. The event will be held at Sullivan Creek Ranch, located at 151 County Road 1047 in Vinemont. The event is particularly family-friendly and educational for first-time attendees, with various opportunities for the attendees to interact. Anderson emphasized the educational aspect. The idea is that people get to participate in the tradition that few in the Southeast get to see and walk away feeling a stronger connection to the traditional ranching and how their food gets from the pasture to the table. For more details on the Gather and Branding event or Sullivan Creek Ranch, those interested can contact Greg and Emily Anderson at greg.anderson@sullivancreekranch.com or emily.anderson@sullivancreekranch.com. Additionally, more information can be found on the Sullivan Creek Ranch Facebook page or ranch website www.sullivancreekranch.com. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respect with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message.
Discover what's buzzing in Cullman with Community Matters, where every story pops off the page with local flair. It's the magazine that's got the inside track on what's now, what's new, and who's who. Get the lowdown on top eats and 411 on recipes that'll turn up your summer cooking game. Relive our local team's triumphs on the sports fields and pencil in summer's hottest events for fun the whole family will love. Get your copy of Community Matters at the Cullman Tribune, any of the local businesses on screen, or scan the QR code.
Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Pascal Eugene Nelson, Billy. Pascal Eugene Nelson, Billy, 82 of Cullman, passed away peacefully in his home on Monday, May 6, 2024, surrounded by family. Services will be held at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home on Wednesday, May 8th at 2 p.m. Visitation will be from noon to 2 p.m. on May 8th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Burial for Mr. Nelson will be at Union Grove Cemetery in Holly Pond, Alabama. Brenda K. Bailey. Brenda K. Bailey, age 81, of Hanceville, passed from this life on May 7, 2024. Funeral service for Miss Bailey is Friday, May 10th at 12:30 p.m. at Shelton Grove Baptist Church in Cold Springs. Miss Bailey will lie in state from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the church. Interment will be held immediately after at the New Salem Baptist Cemetery, located at 590 Center Grove Road, Summerville, Alabama. Cullman Funeral Home is honored to serve the family. Stephen Odell Rasnick. Stephen Odell Rasnick, age 66, of Cullman, passed away on May 4, 2024. There are no services planned at this time. Cullman Funeral Home is honored to serve the family. Rita Ann Sparman. Rita Ann Sparman, known to most as Mama, 78 years of age, of Empire, Alabama, went to be with her Heavenly Father on Friday, May 3, 2024. The family will receive friends at Ma Service Funeral Home on Tuesday, May 7th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Funeral services will be held on the same day at 1 p.m. at Ma Service Funeral Home. Interment will follow services at the Flint Creek Cemetery in Vinemont. Brandy Heron Elrod. Brandy Heron Elrod, age 47, passed from this life on Tuesday, May 7, 2024, at her home in Port Richey, Florida. There will be a celebration of life held on Saturday, May 18th from 1 to 3 p.m. in Manchester Gospel Mission in Manchester, Kentucky. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today there will be showers and thunderstorms, mainly before noon. The high will be near 84 with an east wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour becoming west in the afternoon. The chance of precipitation is 80%. New rainfall amounts between a quarter and a half an inch are possible. This evening there is a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. It will be mostly cloudy with a low around 59 and a north to northwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. On Friday, it will be mostly sunny with a high near 74 and a north to northwest wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Friday evening will be mostly clear with a low around 50. That concludes our broadcast for today. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Katie Spicer, signing off. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.